Good afternoon to you all. My name is Shahid Bashir and I lead on the Diversity Works for London programme here at the Mayor's Office. Today's event is going to explore the relationship between your brand and diversity, equality and inclusion. What's the relationship? How does it add value? How does EDI add value to your brand? These are three things that work together. And in business terms, very simply, equality is about managing risk and about managing your reputation through ensuring you are compliant. That's not something that's going to go away, and that's not something that you should stop thinking about. Diversity. Diversity is about valuing difference in the broadest sense of the word, and valuing difference to achieve organisational goals. Here we start moving away from homogenous workforces and moving away from command and control management styles. It's a critical factor for today's business success. Inclusion is about the culture, the environment you create within your organisation that allows you to engage your employees. It allows you to give them the best and get the best from your employees. So these three things working together will allow you to maximise your impact from your diversity initiatives.
Some thoughts about how one thinks about building inclusive employer brands. This topic is really starting to go centre stage, and I think that's because what an employer brand truly is starting to be understood to offer a framework to tackle many things about what it takes to really attract and retain talent for competitive advantage in business. And obviously that throws up, naturally, the inclusive question: how do I create the best environment to get the talent I need? The talent I need comes in all shapes and sizes and forms. And increasingly, the talent I need needs to reflect markets in which I operate, customers in which I serve. So the whole employer brand question and importance has really become centre stage.
Does equality, inclusion, diversity drive performance of a business? So I'm going to tell you a little bit about enterprise, and I'm going to let you be the judge. Okay? So really open here. But, when I listen to the research with the CIPD, it's a little bit mind-boggling to me that we still have to talk about the business case. I've worked for enterprise for over 20 years. Sometimes when I listen to what people are dealing with, and I think, is it the leadership problem? Is it HR? How do we drive this? Why do people not understand it? Do they not link it to performance? Or do we not measure it? Do we not know how to measure it? Do we not know where to measure it? So there's just lots of questions.
You mentioned shared value. It seemed to be singular rather than plural. And I wondered whether that was just semantics, or whether you think there should be one overriding value that predominates.
Yeah, I think the concept of shared value is actually looking at, rather than an organization going into its marketplace or its community and generating value for itself. So basically, we go in, we make widgets, we might employ people, but we sell those widgets, we take the money out, and we send it to the head office, right? Shared value is saying a bit more of, we operate in this community, therefore we're a part of this community. So how do we make sure that not only are we putting back as much as we take out, but we're creating shared value with that community? So it's more of a partnership, it's more of a transparent way of operating.
What I meant to call my talk was something like the knowing-doing gap. Well, the knowing-doing gap in EDI, but now, having heard things that have come out this afternoon, I should have just called it walking the talk. That's what we're talking about here. How do we make it happen? How do we turn what we know into what we do? And I'm very excited because one of the stated objectives for today was that you would go away with knowledge of innovative schemes which promote inclusive workplace cultures. But first of all, are you all sitting comfortably? Right, good, let's change all that then. What I'd like you to do is to sit on your hands, first of all. Sit on your hands. Yes?
A brand is more than just the words and just the colours and the logos. And for us, everything we do now around our employer brand and our client brand, external brand, is around our brand promise, which is about helping our people and our clients, building relationships with our people and our clients to help them to create the value that they're looking for. That's why we focus on equality and diversity, because we need to change. We need to change to deliver our vision, really, for diversity. It underpins our growth ambitions. Only if we are diverse and create an inclusive workplace will we be able to attract the people we need to deliver to our ever-changing clients. We now very much work in the global arena, not just serving a UK customer base. And the world is changing, so we need to change. And it's all about a competitive edge.